welcome back everybody for the full review of the Brooks Caldera 5. Here we go. Here we go. 34 miles now qualifies trail shoes for that full review down in the basement. Oh my goodness, I just realized, there's a trap. I didn't even notice that. There's a trap there in the back. Very cool. So shout out to the Trail Running Shoe Matrix. If you haven't seen it, upper right hand corner, I'll try to remember to link to it down below in the description as well. Sure enough, the Caldera 5 shocked me. I definitely did not think this shoe would make it to a full review, but it did, and it is in the Trail Running Shoe Matrix. In case you want to learn all about trail shoes of 2021, go check it out. Here you go. Oh man, a neutral trail running shoe with a 39 millimeter in the heel, 35 in the forefoot for a 4 millimeter drop. Falling into that maximalist category for a trail shoe. It is neutral, but you know, it's got some stoutness to that midsole. It's not twisting. Frankly, it's definitely not in the loosey-goosey category. Okay, here we go. Women's size 8, men's size 9. Soak it in on your screen. And in my size, you know, so I'll just tell you right now, putting it in the easy day category, okay, for the trail running. Easy day, all right? And it's a little heavy, and that's okay for an easy day shoe. 9.5, 9.6 ounces in my size, which is why the score is 6 out of 10. A mono loop engineered mesh, decent breathability, not the highest. Great toe cap. You're not gonna hurt your toes if you kick a rock or a root out there. Stout, okay, built like a tank through that heel counter, all right? If you like a nice, solid, lockdown, plush collar. Solid tongue. Actually, yeah, fully gusseted. I think it's fully gusseted. So lockdown score coming in almost in the 8s for that for that lockdown, I should say. Overall score, just awesome. I mean, buttery soft through the heel counter. Very, very comfortable, which is also why it is falling into the easy day category for me. Midsole, Biomogo DNA midsole. It does not use a gel insert. Instead, the DNA material is blended with Brooks Biomogo midsole compound for adaptive cushioning throughout the entire platform. And on that note, it's I'm going to say a little bit of a wider platform, a little wider landing, just so you're aware, which is nice for stability because, you know, that type of stack height, that's kind of high for trails, but I did not feel unstable. Mostly because, you know, just a little bit of a wider landing. Maybe not as wide as, let's say, some of the Hoka trail shoes, but it was good. I did not feel unstable out there on the trails testing, okay? Ride and energy return, 7.75 out of 10. Yeah, durometer, you know, it's not buttery soft, but once you get moving out there, though, it is, I don't know what it is. I wish, man, maybe I have some slow-mo shots for you. It just like, it did adapt to the rocks under my feet. That's probably the best way I can describe the ride. It's not soft, but it just adapted well to the rocks. And I definitely, with that type of stack, I did not feel the rocks underfoot at all. Overall score, we're looking at, I mean, it's just gonna go the distance, that midsole. It's just gonna go and go. We'll get to the durability here in a minute. Outsole, trail track, sticky rubber, awesome. I like the lug pattern. I almost said I love it. I'm just looking and remembering now. I like it a lot. I'm not in love, like it's, I think we'll see how they innovate, but it is a tacky rubber. I would feel very confident on wet rocks. I really would, or wet logs that you're crossing. I would not feel like I'd be slipping, but I think they could maybe change the lug pattern perhaps down the road. There's the outsole score, 7.75 out of 10. Fit, true to size, no issues, okay. Comfort score, mostly because of the upper. All right, it's solid. It's just, it's nice. All right, solid comfort score. Positives and drawbacks. Midsole ride, it just gets the job done. That's my positive, no doubt about it. Drawback, it's the weight, but you know what I'm always saying for easy days. I actually like a little bit of extra weight for easy days because it sometimes slows me down a little bit, just like chill out a little bit, especially on the roads. So I'm not afraid of a little extra weight in an easy day shoe like this Brooks Caldera 5. Okay, durability prediction. I could have said 800 miles, but I went with 600. Keep it within reason. It's just gonna go and go and go. There's no creasing. The upper's built like a tank. 600 miles at least for all of you. How will I use this shoe? Who is the best for? You know the answer. Easy days. And if you only want to buy one shoe for a long time, you just don't want to mess around with going to the running shoe store, ordering online, just buy one shoe for the entire summer. Now, I wouldn't be doing, up-tempo workouts in this shoe, but it's just, I'm very excited about the Caldera 6 now. I really am, Brooks. So thank you for sending this along to me for testing. Price point, $140. I mean, considering that type of durability prediction, and yes, down in the description, if you want to submit, if anybody has photos of this shoe after 300 miles, 500 miles, please send in your photos. I would appreciate it. You can submit your photos down below. There's a link in the description. Oh, that would be amazing, okay? Onward and upward, 2 of the shoes to buy. The Sense Ride 4, the Hero V6, another shoe that kind of shocked me in 2021, the Hero V6 from New Balance. It's very reminiscent of the New Balance Hero V6. This is a little more stout, but man, the Hero V6 wasn't bad either. Saucony Endorphin Trail and the Skechers. The Skechers Razor Trail is quite a bit lighter, but that one's a little bit of a stretch. But anyway, shoe quick specs for the Brooks Caldera 5. Soak it in one more time, and that full review score. I mean, it's not 7.9, but 7.7 ain't too shabby, right? In the basement down here, Brooks Caldera 5, we will take 7.7 any day of the week. Here we go. Oh, man. Good job, Brooks. I'm excited. I would buy that shoe again, especially at 140. 150, 160, probably not, maybe not, but 140 I would. Be doing backflips at 130, just saying, Brooks. Okay, here we go. Comment of the day, shout out to Mark Snow. Thank you, Mark Snow. He says, I think this is in connection to like our soccer and football, aka football discussion. All right, West Bromwich Albion. I'm not saying that right. I was named after my grandfather, but I have a different middle name. His was Albion. Made sense to go with that team. Yes, it's all about soccer. Relegated or not, it's a constant battle. Loved hearing the connections you used to make your picks. Also appreciated the drone footage of your fall. Yes, I will say it wasn't the Caldera 5. It was not the Caldera 5's fault. I'm just going to say right now. Last year's Pikes Peak fall was tougher to envision. Keep up the great work. Yes, actually, this is very interesting. I fell last year before Pikes Peak. I fell this year before Pikes Peak. I fell in last year's Pikes Peak Marathon. I fell in this year's Pikes Peak Marathon. I don't know. I got to figure that out in 2022. Here we go. Question of the day. What's the farthest you've ever traveled from home? And where'd you go? All right, tell us a good story down in the comments. I think Tanzania, I think was probably my furthest. Tanzania is pretty far, all right? So I think that was my furthest trip thus far. Actually, if you're watching in Tanzania, let me know in the comments. I would love to know if so. I love Tanzania. So beautiful country down there. All right. Thanks for tuning in. We will toss it to the trail running shoe matrix from 2 weeks ago. Trail running shoe matrix. Solid. I would say great vlog. I think it's a great vlog. Trail running shoe matrix. Try to link to it in the description below as well. Okay, keep turning that doorknob, seeking some vertical, working hard, all right, believing in yourself, and having fun in the process, especially out there on the trails. Nothing like a good trail run and a good easy day shoe. Brooks Caldera 5. All right, everyone, onward and upward. Seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.